may cut in and out. Peace, love, and light, everybody. Peace, peace, and joy. Peace and joy to everybody. Peace and joy to all. Without sounding all cheesy. I'm Beyond the Spectrum. It is December 14th, 2024. And I don't know about you, but man, I feel that spirit world undertone with that 5 portals being open. Yeah, that's going to be a fun time. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that, but I do. It's like they're being released. These 5, okay, so the Vatican, if you don't know, is not of light, by the way. Just saying, okay? And he's opening up 5 portals, which represents the pentagram. And these portals have not been open in like a long time, if you don't know what's going on. And he's doing it on Christmas Eve, and you know, it's wow. I can feel it. I can feel them. They're waiting to be released. So he's open. We don't even know what he's opening up. They call it the Jubilee. Isn't that funny? And that's in your Bibles. That's in your Bibles. The Jubilees. See how they make it sound light? Like, oh, it's a wonderful thing that we're opening up 5 portals that you people, the vile ones that they call us, have no idea what we're doing. You just think it's portals, and you don't really, because you can't see, and you might just see, but that you don't, that, you know, well, you can't see, so it's not happening, it's not real. The spirits are really, they're excited to come out. There's all kinds of spirits, and there is. It's going to come out through those 5 portals. Reading from the Bible, reading it from the Bible. That's the kicker right there. See what I'm saying about the Bible? I mean, you do what you want, you believe what you want. I don't know. I'm in this world, I'm not of this world. And you're talking about 2 worlds, you're talking about multiple layers of worlds, actually. And that's necromancy. That's divination. That's divination. You want to talk about divination? That's divination right there. Opening up 5 portals. And most people think the Vatican's all holy and of Christ. They're not. They are not of Christ. And that is not what they're opening up. They are at their last straw here. They really are. That they're pulling out literally all the plugs. And I don't know about you, but I feel that. I can feel it. I can feel the undertones. And don't you know, those who, you know, you meet throughout your day, those are spirits. And they are. So we're dealing with a lot of spiritual activity. It's always been there. It's just now we're heightened in awareness of understanding the levels of supernatural spirituality, and so on and so forth. But yeah, reading from the Bible. He's going to be reading from the Bible, opening up 5 portals. 5, not 1, not 2, 5. They represent the pentagram, that represent Morning Star. So this should be fun. I don't know. I feel it. I really feel it. It's sad. Like, I feel a lot of sorrow. And of course it's 10 days after the Sagittarian full moon. That's significant. You know, they use all this stuff for their rituals. And it's been coming up, and it has been coming up, from what I've been seeing in my decks. And 5 portals is no joke. So you want to talk about dealing with the supernatural, and you want to talk about dealing with necromancy, and we're not supposed to talk to the dead. You do it every day, by the way, and you do. You're in the we're in a graveyard. Let's bring it down to earth for a second. You're in a graveyard, and you have the Pope that most think are of the Most High God, not of the Most High God, by the way, who is opening up 5 portals and calling forth Lucifer. It is no joke. So see what I mean about the Bible? I'm not saying God created a God of all that isn't in there. However, this is all their stuff. We're in their world. And if you ever looked up King James, I suggest you look up King James. It's interesting to me, and I'm not saying scripture isn't important and there isn't information in there. Clearly, they're directions. And they are. They're the directions in the underworld. And we're in the underworld. And this dude is going to open up 5 portals. Supernaturally. Supernaturally. CERN's probably going to go off, so that's going to be the center core. I'm wondering if that's the inner core I've been feeling. They're going to have the scepter going. How? They're going to have the scepter going, and they're going to have, it's like a spinning star. I'm getting all hell's going to break loose. And I'm not doom and gloom. I'm being real with you. I'm not saying angels aren't here, because they are. Absolutely know that archangels of divine beings are absolutely here. Know that. Please know that. No matter what you're going through, please know that. Okay? Please know that. Because nothing would be going on like that without divinity being here and present as well. Okay? We would never be just, I guess, lambs to the slaughter, unless you choose that with free will, thing. But I don't know about you, but I'm feeling the spirits. They can't wait to be freed. Okay, they have not been freed, and I do believe this is totally connected to the 7 angels that were tossed down here by the Most High God and cast down here and earthed. And this definitely has something to do with that. Okay, let's go backtrack for a second. Remember, River Euphrates dried up. Remember that. Do you remember when the Mississippi River dried up for a little while there? It was churning backwards, okay? And there were fallen ones heard over in the the River Euphrates in the Nile River. And then remember in Arizona there, that lake dried up. Why can't I think of the name of it right now? I can't think of the name of it, but it's a lake over there, Lake Havasu. That dried up. These were for reasons, and now they're doing this ritual. This particular ritual, I feel, began back when those 5 men descended down to the Titanic, and then a week before that, they did a satanic ritual in Salem, Massachusetts. Across the pond, 5 men descend, and then King Charles gets inaugurated, and this is where this is bringing me back. And then we've had these eclipses. This has all been their ritual for this moment in time, and it does tell us in the Bible that demons will be walking the earth. This is their books, man. Yes, there's light in it. There is. We have to seek the light in it. That's how I feel about it. You believe what you want. I'm not here to force anyone to believe anything. I'm just stating facts of what is happening. And it is a huge supernatural event. I don't know about you, but I take that very serious. I believe in the spiritual laws, and I do. And they have been not honored at all in this world. And they haven't. By these, which is weird they call them elites, because they're not elite at all. Like, that's weird in itself. There's nothing elite about these things at all. That's their ego. They're the fallen ones. All of these are the fallen ones. They're positioned all around the world. And this isn't a fear thing. This is reality. Okay, this is reality, that the military are all along the coastlines in Midwest. They're in every area. Remember Area 51, there's other ones, but all over the place. They know what's going to go on. They are very well aware of what's going to happen. Nothing may happen the moment he does it. And just because you can't see something happening does not mean for 1 second something isn't happening. Because you are dealing with the supernatural. Christ is supernatural. Christ is supernatural. It took supernatural weapons to attain his RNA, and it did. We probably have them now in this world. We call it whatever, in vitro whatever you want to call that, when you go to a sperm bank kind of thing. That would be like the ark, you know. Um, so I don't know. I'm just feeling it. I can feel the spirits, and they're really churning, and they're already here. Like, they're in the peripheral vision. I'm seeing them all over the place. As a matter of fact, I haven't done a reading because of that. And it's not about a fear thing. It's about, I trust God when I do my readings. Of when, and that's just me. Everybody's different. Everybody is different. That's just me. I listen for God, the Most High God, because I see what's here. I see archangels here, and then I do see some weirdo stuff here. Really strange, high strangeness. So I just wanted to, like, touch base with finding out anybody else feeling this as well. Hi, Kiki. No, it's not a distraction. It's part of the process. Yes, we are absolutely, we're going to be okay. Absolutely. Is it snowing there? Hello, Renee Woods. Anyway, I just wanted to see if any of you were feeling the spiritual stuff going on. I feel a great sadness, in all honesty. It's just a great sadness. And then I feel great joy. It's like up and down and up and down. And it's not like a personal thing. It's a soul thing. It's a soul thing, what I'm feeling. And then I get, I see them. They're everywhere. I mean, they're really everywhere. But yes, of course, everything in divine timing. Absolutely. And that should go without saying, but sometimes, yes, it's important to say that everything is in divine timing. Everything is in divine order. As a matter of fact, I believe they even said Christ was the one that opens the gates. And I thought, well, why? What are you doing? Why would you do that? And I'm in this town where I know that there were what were accused of witchcraft here. Definitely. But I'm getting more the fear and control of, the pilgrims, the pale faces that came over here. Fear and control of something unknown to them. For they brought their religion here on our lands. Just saying. Just saying. And when I say our lands, I'm talking the Americas. Maybe other lands too. Canada. They spread it all around. They brought their belief system that they were actually trying to escape from, weirdly. A lot of them left and traveled here. A lot of the pilgrims over in the UK, that's why they left. Some of them left the UK and sailed over here, because they were done with the tyranny over there. And magic was back then too. They used magic. Magic has been here forever. Forever. It didn't just like appear the past 4 years or 10 years or 20 years or 2012. Like, it's been here forever. It's just they don't want you to tap into that. What a great way for you not to tap into that. So when you talk to the Most High God, that would be considered alchemy. And it would be. It would be considered communicating with spirits. Thank you. It's still the same thing. A little different because you're talking to the Most High God. I don't know. I don't go around talking to spirits. Well, no, that's not true. I am a paranormal investigator. But I don't actually go seek it out. It finds me. But when we talk to the Most High God, that is you're communicating with the divine spirit. And it's all the same thing. They just downplayed it here. Put everybody to sleep. The tribes had magic. They were shapeshifters too. Certain bloodlines were here. They could shapeshift into a wolf and probably other things, maybe as they grew in their shaman abilities, and I truly believe in that. Absolutely, all day long. But when I get messages from Chief Metacomet saying they were like nothing we had ever seen for weeks, and these were his words because I don't speak like this. They were like nothing we had ever seen before, for we could not be prepared for them. And that goes down to the mass genocide that happened here, and them being shapeshifters as well. And no, it's not that far out there. I'm going to show you something. Hold on. I want to see if you can see it. Can you see the entity in the wall right there? There's a couple of them. There's one right there. There's one. They're right here, observing everything we're doing. Hey, Uncle Skin, what's going on, man? There's one right there. I'm sitting here, and I like to close my eyes when because I'm coming through my soul, you know. I talk through my soul here. It's just who I am. And I open my eyes, and there's what I see. You can see it too. Cool. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, now. So yes, I don't know. I can feel what's going on, and I have really, seriously. Hold on a second. That's funny. Sorry, that was kind of funny. The timing of that. You know, I'm not trying to put fear. This isn't about fear or anything. Please know that. I'm not about fear. I'm about facing my stuff. Seriously? Okay, is that off now? No. What the frick? Are you off now? Anyway, I believe in knowledge is power. Knowledge, especially in the supernatural, is power. And not ego power either. It's to learn how to armor up. And you know, you do you. You know what I mean? Like I got that. I set it to private, but like I was really hurt by someone that I really care about and considered like a brother to read something, and I'm over it, and I am over it now because I see it differently, and I get we all see things differently, and but I'm gonna share how I see it on my platform because I really try to see from a vast vantage point versus this world's look at it. It looks like you know, nerve endings right in here too, like an eye. You ever seen an eyeball with a nerve? Like, I know it's kind of gross, but that's what I see. Anyway, it's not about fear, and it is not. It is, we have been left in the dark, and we really have. And most don't even realize that they were going and praying to them in their soul. They're praying to the Most High God, clearly. But when you're going to like this land, we're in his land. We're in his land. Everything here is mornings. Everything. We're in his world. Yes, they have to tell us the truth. Universal law. And we all understand how diabolically deceptive that has all been, right? But when you're going to certain churches and stuff like that, you're really going to Lucifer's church, and most don't think that. There's no way. But you're in his world. You're reading about that you're in his world. You're reading a text about it. You speak on it, maybe you don't. You live that, but you're still in his. It's telling us. It tells us right where we are. And what a best way to keep you dormant, for you not to tap in, for you not to connect in. It's forbidden. What a way to put that, right? You are not allowed to. You are not, why? Why would we not be allowed to connect in? For we already have, it's the God in us. For we already have that ability. It's like, you see how many of you film the sky, or your music, Kiki, with your music, right? You get inspiration. That's like someone telling you, you can't be writing music and playing music anymore, because that's the devil's work. Like, come on. So you're not, so don't tap in. Be fearful. Shut yourself out. That's what this world wants constantly, for us to shut ourselves out and be distracted, to forget about that we are divine souls here in a meat suit. And we really are in Morningstar's world. And that's been the deception the whole time. It's been in our face the whole time, deceptively, brilliantly, actually. And I don't say that like I approve, because I don't. It is brilliant at the levels that this has been at and what's being revealed. Diabolically brilliant. I don't trust anything in this world, and I don't. For we, I know Creator God is here, for we are here. I do believe in Christ. I do believe in archangels. I know they are very real, and I know they are really here. And they would be, for they would never abandon us, ever, 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 ever. And this world wants you to believe or feel that they would abandon you. I hear some folks talk about, how they feel they've sinned. If you're not doing, and do what you want, you trust your own process with your own soul. Sin is a self-inflicting emotion. When we're honoring our soul, we're not committing sin. Sin actually means procreate. That's what it really means. The word kids means virus. That's what that really means in Hebrews. See all the trickery and play? And they want you to stay suppressed. I mean, if you're doing crappy things and that's one thing. But if you're really you're doing the next right thing and for you and helping others and I don't know, just being a good soul, just be a good soul, be a good human. The whole sin thing is very self-inflicted. This world instantly says you were born with sin. That's like an abusive father. Seriously. So what a way to keep you suppressed. But again, you believe what you want. You do you. But this is just how I'm just the levels it's going to be released. Know your soul. No fear. No fear. For you are protected. We are protected. But these things are going to attach onto people, places, and things. And they will. You talk to most of them in your daily life and you don't realize it. You see it as a person because we're in such a dense energy. Even being enlightened, right? You still get in that dense energy. Like when you go to the store, I don't know, do you just see a bunch of walking souls or in dark energies and shadows? I do. But I also can get tricked by the meat suit and the false lights out there that act like they're light and they're not light. I come across them a lot, actually. I feel like I come across them more than I come across anybody else, to be honest. But that's why I speak on it, because that's real, man. It's real. And they want to attach onto you, your family line. And I don't know what this means and what's going to come through, but it isn't all rainbows and sunshine. Because the Pope is, I don't know if you know who the Pope is, but he's not who we were told he is. He's got all that symbol. This is all Masonic ritual shit, and it's not cool. It's not cool. And they're like grasping now because they know their time is up. For Christ is here. You seeing all these shapes going on? That's why I'm showing them. You see that too, right? It's incredible. They're just right here in front of everybody. It's just whether you choose to see that deeply, whether you want to see that deeply. Most people don't, because it's a lot. It's a lot to see at these levels and then like go do your daily life. But even though it's there in your face in your daily life, if that makes sense. Some of you it will. It's everywhere. People aren't people. Remember that. We're souls here in a temporary meat suit. And this world wants you to feel it the other way. So just keep vibing high. Just keep vibing high. Power of prayer. I'm all about the power of prayer. And our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. For thy kingdom come, and thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those, as who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us. Deliver us, deliver us from the evils. For thy is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Peace be with you.